backwards. What? What's this? Why is NBK trolling me in the stream? It's not me, I haven't done anything. God damn it, there's like loads of different languages and stuff. Anyway. Wow, is NBK actually going for it? Okay, we're not live. We're not live. First I thought, wait, is he flanking on a knife round? And then he pulled out a gun, and then I don't know what's going on, but there we go. So, one game apiece, and it's overpass. I have a question for you.
Okay.
Where do you play a knife round on Cobble?
Counter-terrorists win.
Skyfall. That'd be cool. All the CTs way below,
because
then all the Ts drop in.
Because I have no idea. Like when I play on Faceit and it's Cobble and it's knife round, it's like, okay, well, where
there's no like natural middle.
No,
really.
there isn't
so
really. I mean,
kind of the issue.
underpass is an odd timing, and I think the CTs might get there first, but I think it would be not advantageous for them. So I think maybe the B bomb site.
Oh no,
probably
you know
the
where?
easiest place.
The CT ramp, I think.
The CT ramp.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty. I think that's
oh, okay. I think we're going straight into the pistol.
Oh, okay, we're in now. Okay, we're good. But HellRaisers is going to be annihilating the presence of Envy over by the toilets. So,
okay, this is somewhat bizarre.
But the bomb is on A right now. So Shox is just sitting here on A. He's behind enemy lines. Nobody say anything. Don't make any noise.
So does that mean Shoxy's playing for the W? Oh, if he goes downstairs, he gets a free frag. He's gonna get a free frag. No, is he going? Where's he going? Where's he going? Okay, I think he's.
I have absolutely no idea where he was until now.
We're not to that timing. He could have got a knife.
He's trying to fake the death cam there. So that's by going towards A, and look, it's working. Oh well, actually two are splitting off towards B.
He's got to get the bomb down fast.
There we go. Does the fake, but Shox. Good for tries and yeah.
He couldn't have known where they were,
yeah,
but I think he kind of ruined his own chances to get a bomb plant there.
Yeah, you want to go for the gamble on the bomb plant. The
but he was playing. It seems he was playing to win, which is reasonable, especially considering how on fire this man was on the previous round. Who can argue with him?
To be honest as well, Envy are always comfortable in a round like this as well, so they always have good rounds when they're in a pistol armor situation. So. Oh, we do have two players down in connector there for HellRaisers, so they're already pushing quite close. That could be quite good here for Envy.
Happy's got the flank as well. You can see him standing behind the smoke. He will hear these two running around, not going to announce himself by shooting through the smoke. Especially with the improvement to the sound, you can see him aiming towards Angel. He hears everything. He knows everything. And he gets the frag as well. Going to pick up Angel's MP9 while the push comes over to the A bomb site.
So once again, they are just absolutely destroying HellRaisers with these pistols. And HellRaisers' rifles really mean little in this situation. It doesn't really do all that much either. And Dozier, it's like Quake mode again with no draw gun.
Interesting.
Draw gun 0.
Guns, please. A new bug for us to play with, Dan. Gunless counter-terrorist. Okay, there's one gun. Is it just Dozier who doesn't have a gun?
Dozier's been selected.
Dozier has been selected. Hey, if he doesn't have a gun, that means there's less chance of HellRaisers knifing their own team.
That's true. Okay, so once again, Envy put. This is the same way it went on Dust 2 and Inferno. Actually, I'm not sure how it went on Inferno with the pistol round, but we saw this happen on Dust 2 at least, where HellRaisers looking all good, get themselves a pistol, and then they get annihilated by the pistols, and then they never get economic momentum back ever. So they have to try to avoid that situation. We know that it's like a... previously the map was pretty CT-sided. Obviously with the new addition, that extra pathway to into the A bomb site is going to make things a little bit better for the Ts. But generally it's still going to be a map that it's going to be favouring the CTs quite a bit. And already Envy are off to a flying start.
I think if the CTs... I think a potential option is for the CTs to hold a line like this, maybe extending into this area as well. Obviously this seems like an obvious place to go as a CT, but I think it's very easy for Ts to jump across here into that rock and bait in the same way that people bait in Mirage. So it's actually hard for one person to hold it with an AWP from the box that people previously used to boost onto to look into sites, which you can... I don't think you can do that anymore due to the new changes on this map.
They're actually creeping in onto position here, but Angel's going to be able to keep hold of the toilets area for now. But the bomb is making its way slowly up the park. BK still trying to apply some pressure, and if he can keep himself alive, he won't. Could have perhaps caused enough of a distraction to give his teammates the edge there in some of the fights, but he does go down immediately. So now HellRaisers with a really good start to this round. Smith's happy in Kyoshima. Last guy's standing here for Envy. Smith's going to go in on the lonesome, see if he can pick something up. But I think he just made a step here. He did, I think, attract some attention there from the CTs. And they know he's there. Smith's looking for some angles. Confirmed his position now, Angel, the jumps, but they're not giving here. Smith's trying desperately to distract so that his teammates can pop in as they try to take shots onto Smith's. But they're not giving at all here. This is really well held here by HellRaisers, not giving into the bait. But in goes Smith's, he's had enough of it. HellRaisers in with the defense, holding the lines so well. What discipline there from HellRaisers.
That was excellent discipline, and you can see that bait there. One player not peeking in that middle box, and that's important because this box is very wall bangable, as we have seen in the past. And just a quick note, a small change you may not be aware of, but if you want, you don't need a boost to get up here. You can jump off this bench, but you have to be careful. You might get stuck under that rail. So very little tip there that you can practice in your own time, because we are on professionals time right now. 2-2 in the final round of this best of 3. HellRaisers versus Team Envy, our final match of tonight.
The other thing in that spot as well where they held, but almost catching Flamey off with the timing. I have to hold that fort for now, as we do have Adren tossing in the grenade. Oh, it's not quite perfect, but does do a lick of damage. I'm happy. Good sniping there with the AK from Kucha. And is happy. Fancies his chances on his own there, moving in through short. He's able to pick up a frag, gets traded on. 3 versus 4. HellRaisers in slightly a better spot than the previous round, but it's still looking good for HellRaisers now. However, it's still unclear for them where the bomb's going to go, but that's okay. Fast rotation times, 2 to a site. It's going to take some ingenuity here for Envy to get themselves on top of the bomb site. It's starting to make some noise now. HellRaisers are going to be keying in onto this as the bomb makes its way over. Instead, does face the first player, takes down Angel. It's a good opening kill there for Envy to try to take themselves this bomb site. Bomb gets planted there, good nade.
Bomb has been planted.
But the post-plant positions are looking good as well.
Yeah, that smoke is very strong indeed, and that's going to make the retake very difficult, especially as there's no flank from the CTs. Kyoshima looking for the flank as the CTs are just getting wiped out here on the A bomb site. Dozier is... there's not much he can do, really, and he has an invisible gun, which makes things even more interesting for us. I'm going to take a screenshot of that for Volvo. Oh, look at that, invisible gun kills. Smith goes down. Oh! He's gone for the fake. He just about doesn't have time, actually. That's unfortunate. Could have been interesting, but he will fall as well. Kyoshima will be the lone survivor here to speak to all the news agencies about that one. So, Envy with 1 round up, 1 round advantage. Kucha going for the AWP, actually. Quite curious to see where he's going to play this. He may be playing at Monster on the B bomb site. If you are unfamiliar with what Monster is, then I will show you if I can stop pressing all the buttons. This is Monster, and maybe you can see why.
So Kucha on the angle there, looking through Monster.
Ooh, they've gone for the setup that we saw versus Pro Play on Cash. 1 AWP and all pistols for the remainder of the team. But they played that on the T side, and we are seeing HellRaisers on the CT side, so see if this can work for them. 3 players going down straight away, and Kucha doesn't have armor. So this save, potentially versus 5. If he kills 1 person, he announces himself, and then the hunt is on. They may not even bother to plant the bomb.
Oh dear, that's not good at all. And I mean, he was able to be fine on the cash more or less. It was a gamble that they would decided to go for, because even though he's kind of crippled in this round, I guess you can always make an argument in keeping the pressure on your opponents, because if they did go for the A hit and he gets the opening kill, it can make things really interesting actually. Usually, as James mentioned, on the T side it's a bit more potent because you get to dictate the push yourself and it's supposed to be reactive, which makes it a bit more effective. But
if I can quickly interrupt you, Dan, if we look at the money on the T side as well, we can see they're hovering between 2,000 and 3,000 generally speaking, so Kucha could have done a lot of economical damage to the team with that AWP and with the rest of his team on rifles, like as you said. With that all considered, it may have been worth it.
And they have gone for a strong presence towards middle here. And in fact, Bomb is actually going to find its way back towards upper park here. So great effort from HellRaisers, shutting down these plays, being proactive here, pushing the fight towards Envy. Angel, I think he made some noise on the ladder there. So
I don't think Happy heard it at all.
He looks...
looks happy as can be.
He looks unaffected. But they are going to make their way out on upper park. And there's only one player there to deal with it. He's only got 8 health as well. Good angle for him. If he gets one frag, he's done his job. And that's exactly what he's going to do. That's going to force it to a 2-1. They beat Kiyoshima to the position as well. There's the double peek on the angle, and he's done for. So HellRaisers bringing themselves back into this one. And a victory against Envy would be pretty amazing, actually. If HellRaisers in the same night would beat NIP and Envy, I would never, ever in a million years have predicted that that would happen.
Doesn't look bad for the CV at all. 2 scalps is the potential here. Happy rolling with the CZ. And he is pretty damn dangerous with this, despite the nerfs. It is still a good gun. A gun we don't see too often, so you could argue that maybe it is balanced after all. But again, I still don't like it. It's like your cousin who pulls your hair when you're a small girl or a boy with an afro. Not that I had a cousin like that, because I would have punched him in the face, Dan. I don't know where I'm going with this. Say something. Dan!
I don't know how to help you here. You're drowning. I don't have any... I'm going to save myself. I'm off. I'm off. Smith's not in a party mood. Well, Envy getting into position here. Once again, though, these aggressive positions from HellRaisers looking quite strong at the moment. Envy kind of moving into them one at a time. And unlike on Dust 2, where they're winning every single duel, it's not coming quite so easily. They will tie things up. And they do have the positions that they wanted, and it's a 3 versus 3 here, so HellRaisers is going to be in for some trouble. As Envy still have time to switch bomb sites. Put 2 towards A at the moment, which seems like a good choice, but they've got to get the kills. MBK going to roll on in. Takes down one. The trade is there, though, as we have ourselves Flamey able to make it happen. And that's a good nade, a good chunk of damage off of the life of Flamey. It's on the site. In comes Happy as the healthy player. Great flash. Completely denies vision for Flamey. And that leaves it all on the shoulders of Dozier. The very capable shoulders, no less. But they know that this is a very likely angle. Trying to peek out some spray, but that's so hard, that angle. It's super hard. You've got to like jump up and everything. Super awkward.
Yeah, and if you're wondering why Dozier still has an invisible gun, I think we have to restart the game in order to fix it, and I'm not going to do that while these rounds are coming in non-stop, so we're going to have to put up with it for the time being and hope it fixes itself at some point. HellRaiser is going to be on the eco here, 2 rounds down, and I kind of like how retakes on A, well, firstly, now the T's can take A properly, and B, retakes are quite difficult, especially when there always seems to be a smoke left over to cover that main area.
Nice nade.
So, Smiths has run through a fire and leaves himself with 44 HP, but it is an eco after all, and he doesn't give a damn. So, Dozier has a PT50 now, if you were wondering.
I would actually play with draw gun off, or try playing with it if I could.
It feels a bit Quakey to me.
Well, a lot of players play without it. I tend to mix it up in Quake, but... And in UT, no one plays with the gun model in a tournament, actually.
Maybe it's Unreal I'm thinking about. I'm not the expert you are with these games. Obviously, I know the difference between them, Dan.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying. I played them a very, very long time ago, so my memory is somewhat hazy.
So another round going towards Envy here, very progressive. And you can see how much liberty they're taking, once again, just in trying to abuse the one-on-ones. And I can imagine that the calling style of Happy is going to change if his team are like looking so good in these one-on-ones that they just keep winning them. I mean, if that's the case, why stop doing something that works? Why stop Shox from taking his one-on-ones?
Where's your gun, bro?
If he's actually winning all of them. So this style does seem to be yielding a lot of results. And 6-3, we haven't really seen any set plays. But again, it does seem to be that they just want to play the pick game. They just feel good in that.
Yeah, but it might be because of the map as well, and the fact that it does have lots of changes, and these are significant changes. These are not any small changes. Despite nothing being done to the B bomb site, it changes the entire dynamic of this map. Because A is actually a viable option. Flamey throwing a Molotov, some irony there.
Deep hole behind the tree trunk here from Kucha. Peek for the frag, and Envy losing lives very early on. NBK able to trade things, though. Traded up a little bit, get himself a kill on the board. That wasn't really a trade, but it was a frag. Still not equalizing things, though. That's the problem. Staying 2 men ahead are HellRaisers. Happy and Kyoshima left. Once again, Happy actually finding his way in. They had no idea he was there. Angel does pick up the frag, though. It's his second. So good work from him. 1 on 3 now as Kyoshima's against the world. And Kyoshima, we haven't really seen him shining all that much in this series just because Shox has been all over the place, just fragging everything. So this is the spotlight now for Kyoshima.
And that's the end of that push.
That's the GG
Indeed.
right there. GG smoke.
Shoxy's still up there. It is early days in the here at the moment.
Yeah, his options here are very, very tough. I mean, essentially, considering the money that they have, you can see that it's actually not that great, but HellRaisers as well, like, doing economic damage here would be really strong. So let's see if he's going to be able to pick up some kills. Flash not quite perfect, but it's enough to daze him. He's expecting a peek to come in front, and instead of it's from the side, Future picks up the kill. And we can see one last kind of little buy coming in from Envy before they're going to have to eco it up if they do lose this one. So, AWP out for Kucha. Things could start getting nasty here. This is where HellRaisers could start the momentum back for them.
Okay, so we're all learning about this new overpass along with you, the viewer. So we're all basically virtually holding hands, people, as this rush comes into the B bomb site. Again, just a Tech 9 here for Smith. So not going to do the job as Mr. Invisible Gun is going to get 2 frags, try and get the third. He's got teammates coming in for assistance. He will get it himself, though, and that is a good cleanup here from HellRaisers. And again, because this is a new map, we really don't know what to expect on the CT side of Envy. We don't know how many rounds to expect on the CT side, or even how the kind of balance of this map. Again, it is very early days, but this is a map that will be in the Faceit League starting on Wednesday, so look out for it.
Looks like the Invisible Gun OP.
Indeed.
It is OP.
It's like it's TF2 or something.
So, once again, Tech 9's coming out for Envy. It has been their wildcard. It has saved them so many times. Got a feeling, though, that it's not going to go so well for them this round, as they're going to be strolling into the AWP of Kucha. He's been so on point in these series, and it's been a while since he even got to pick one up on Dust 2. It's rare that he could even afford it. They do finally take him down after a couple of kills here. Can they get to the AWP, though? Looks like Cappy's trying. He does pick up the AWP. This could spell a little bit of trouble here. If he's fast, and he is, Flamey gets taken down. Happy gets another one. A Dren falls to the ground. Angel's there on the corner. Picks off Happy. It's just Shox, but he's got a Tech 9. So
wow,
Dozier now in the one-on-one. He's got to come up. Shox knows where he's popping out from, and he looks for the quick kill, but just going to have to play with the fake plant. There it is. Forces out the push, but can't get the kill just in time there. Dozier will eventually go down. And what a round. They always seem to have amazing rounds with these pistols, these Tech 9s.
Yeah, they know how to abuse pistols, which might be a little bit too strong for comfort. First the CZ, now the Tech 9, although the CZ continues despite the nerf, but Team Envy finding all their little edges in CSGO. CSGO. Angel doesn't have any armor. This is something we need to consider. Let's have a look at the position he's playing in. Pretty hard to work out considering all that smoke. He is ducked underneath Birthday Party, trying to figure out where that fire has come from. I think we had some pre-fire there through the smoke. It will be his teammate Kucha going down as the T's are generally charging down long. Shoxy taking out Angel, so that will be the end of that for him. Very nicely timed Molotov for the team as well. They are just charging up the map with not a care in the world. They have got a CT flanking them though. Are they going to find out in time? Indeed they will. It will be Flamey no more. One person down for Envy. Very super fast round for them.
Alright, so Envy doing what they do. Putting all the pressure on. Putting HellRaisers in awkward positions. And they just can't seem to get out from under it at the moment. Out from under that pressure. And now Envy are just rewarded with the benefits of having a booming economy. HellRaisers on the eco again. It's a really bad look for them, especially considering the fact that they are obviously on the favoured side here, one would assume at least. But quick push on mid, a swell of players there in the middle area, the connector area, is going to be able to afford them some frags as Flamey picks up an AK. It's a 3-on-3. And the bomb is going to go down on A at the moment, so Envy going to have a nice setup, but Flamey's got the AK in the mix. They don't have a kit though, so they want to go for the retake. It's going to have to be very fast, but they are going to just
hightail it out of there.
Yes, and MBK might have heard some stepping there. He's in that position near toilets where you can kind of hear connector. I'm not sure if he's close enough there, but you can at least hear them if they're running around in B, but not to be spotted just yet, it would seem. And I don't think Envy are really all that concerned, to be honest, because they just look so confident all the time. So 2 weapons to survive here for HellRaisers. And Envy are going to be moving into the last round with awesome amounts of cash to buy anything their hearts desire. And HellRaisers at least going to be able to make a go of this with some money of their own. But best case 6-9 on CT is pretty appalling, well, at least by the old standards of Overpass.
Yeah, I don't know how much we can look into those, and I feel like maybe we have an internet drop once again.
Did we get the DC?
This is going to be an interesting VOD. I'm sure it's only a few seconds until that symbol hits the screen again.
Hello guys, is anyone there? Is anybody out there? On the interwebs.
There we go.
If somebody's out there, tweet James.
Talk to us, Mr. Producer. Okay.
Oh, it's not us?
Yeah.
What is us?
I guess there was a GoTV issue.
It's the GoTVs.
GoTV has exploded. GoTV has gone nuclear. So previously, you may have seen in this match, we had an internet connection.
We had an internet connection.
Well,
where did it go, James?
We had one, and then we didn't have one, and then we had one again. There's been some weird internet errors here, so I thought that maybe we had an issue here, but no, it was actually GoTV.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
It does.
It is, you know.
Sometimes things happen, guys, in life, but we're here for you. Dan and James are here for you. Also, James and Dan are also here for you. Have it either way you like it. Hi, how you doing?
I'm alright, actually. I'm not doing too bad. I had a crepe earlier.
You had a crepe?
I like crepes.
What kind of crepe did you have?
I don't know, but it was really good.
You don't? What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. It's too many. I don't know.
Crepes are like one of the most simple things you could possibly have. How can you not know what you had?
Well,
maybe it had bananas in it. Maybe it had Nutella in it.
There were some strawberries. There's some cream.
Okay, so you do know what you had.
Yeah.
You're not even trying, Dan, are you? This guy, he's away for 2 games, and I thought,
so if you
I
go
ate
for
food, but I don't know what I ate.
So if you go for crepes, what do you get?
Well, I used to go for the special.
What's the special?
Which was called.
Do they have a special?
They had a special.
They had a special.
It's like a little menu in the middle of the screen. Okay, so we just heard, by the way, Envy 110-5. So that round's continued, and it looks like GoTV might be getting back here. Indeed, we should be back into the match soon, but we're not in there right now. So there was a crepe in the place you went to, which I recommended, of course. Called the Tipsy Apple Crepe, which was like the
Tipsy Apple Crepe.
Tipsy Apple Crepe. Yes, it was to die for. It's like the best thing in the world.
All right.
The best thing in the world. So I used to go and get that. Then I went there one day and I was shocked, horrified, disgusted in the fact that they no longer had that crepe.
Did you get an answer from them at least?
Well, it was a special, so it was never going to be there forever. But the fact that it was so good that the fact they actually removed it surprised me, even though it was a temporary menu. Because
so what do you get if it's not available now? What do you do? Do you just not go there anymore?
I haven't been there since. I haven't been there since.
Does that mean you walked in and they just left?
No, that time I sat down.
What did you have then?
I have no idea. But I didn't go there today, Dan, like you did, alright?
Okay, alright. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so where are we at?
Oh, by the way,
Oh.
guys, while we're here, while we have a bit of time on our hands, while we wait for
Time.
this issue to resolve itself, as you've seen, we've gone past 350k. We've given away the M9 bayonet, whatever it's called, the whitey grey one.
Now we're going to do the double
given
wheel.
Stop with the double wheel stand. We've
really
given
want
away
two.
an AK Fire Serpent. So the next target, obviously, is 350k. I think we're about... Actually, I think we're almost only 10k behind Kitty Plays Games. That is a general target as well. Maybe we'll do something fun for that, but we need to take over that. We are the biggest CSGO channel in the world, excluding Kitty Plays Games. But we want to have more followers than her as well.
How's that thing? That's amazing.
So
To be fair, she doesn't only stream CSGO, so...
let's not go into
Actually,
let's
we
not go
don't
into
know,
detail,
has it?
Dan. Let's not go into detail.
Okay, let's
Calm
not
yourself
go-
down.
Alright,
All right. So
good.
he might. I was about to show you, but the GoTV is loading a map. So you might be wondering what we are going to do for 400k. There's two things we're going to do, just as normal. First one is for everyone, including followers. We're talking giveaways.
What do I mean?
The second one is for subscribers. So the first one I'm going to show you as soon as this map loads in my inventory, but it hasn't loaded yet. So, so Dan, you think you deserve something for us hitting 400k?
Yeah. What do I get?
Okay, guys.
Do I get Bison? Do I get Bison at least?
Tweet me and tell me what you think Dan should get for us reaching 400k followers. I think that's what has to happen here.
I'm at least worth a Bison. You give away Bisons willy-nilly. You must have loads of Bisons. I'm sure you have loads of Bisons. How many Bisons do you have?
1, 2.
Only 2.
Yeah.
No. But how
I have one- I
many
have one-
how many Faceit Bisons are there?
I have one for personal use and I have one for giveaways.
Okay.
Okay, so
Alright.
finally I can show you guys. When we hit 400k, this is what we're going to give away to one of the general followers. This is an open raffle for everyone.
There you go.
This is a lovely flip knife Doppler, but it's all shiny and blue and stuff. I think the blue one is like the rarer one. Oh, look at that! Look at that!
The spin.
Look at that, Dan! Oh God! Look at that! So if you're wondering what we're going to give away to subscribers, this is what we're going to do. We are going to go for... We're going to attempt a Dragon Lore. That's what we're going to do for subscribers. We have 2 M4 A1S Knights. So when it comes to 400k, we'll give you guys the option. You can vote by Twitter. Do we go for 1 trade-up attempt with 2? Or do we go for 2 trade-up attempts with 1 per... one knight per trade?
Is that how you get the Dragon Lore?
That's how you try. Basically,
How does it actually...
because the Dragon Lore is like the red cobblestone drop, right? The knight is the one below. So you get 10 items of that quality, and you do a contract.
Do you need 10 knights? But you don't need 10 knights.
You can't actually do 10 knights. I think the most you can do is like 7 or 8.
Oh, really?
Which means you would have a 70% or 80%.
But why? Why can't you do more than that?
Because Volvo said no.
Because Volvo
Because
said no.
Gaben. But how it works is
So weird.
let's say the limit.
Ambiguous.
Let's say the limit is 7 knights.
All right.
That means you have a 70% chance. The problem is, these knights are very expensive because everybody knows this and everybody wants a Dragon Lore, me included. But, so, we've bought 2 of them, which was bloody expensive, let me tell you. So, it will be up to you guys once we hit 400k. We can go for 2 Dragon Lores, which will be a 10% chance each. But you never know. The odds are small, but the odds are there. So we could do 2, or we could do 1, which means there's a 20% chance. Regardless, the whatever comes out, Dragon Lore or otherwise, it will be raffled off straight away to one of our subs. So that's what we're going to do at 400k. Let us know what you think of that. Tweet Dan, follow DDK, tweet me, whatever.
Tweet me your favorite crepes.
Tweet down your favorite crepes as well.
That's what I bring to this discussion. That's great. All right. Well, I think we're about ready to get into the match. I think
we're almost there, Dan, but we're not there.
We're not there.
But we're almost there.
We're almost
but we're not there.
We're pretty much there. We're pretty much there.
We're almost there.
Do you think HellRaisers will even come back in this game?
I have no idea. That's the thing. This is not like
10-5.
Obviously, we're casters and we have to ask each other. So, what do you think is going to happen on this, Dan? Blah 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 blah. But really, we don't know because it's a new map. We need to see evidence. over multiple games from multiple teams to see what the optimal ways of playing the map are.
I mean, HellRaisers...
And then you get the individual teams and the individual matchups between two teams after that.
The way I look at this one, right, is that HellRaisers aren't necessarily a team that are even going to be like drilling set plays, even on newer maps. And that's like the only edge that they could really find, I think, against EnVy right now. Because EnVy are just like rolling up and just killing dudes, right? They're just... Shox is walking in, he's like saying, they just want one-on-ones. That's all they want from this match.
They want duels.
They just want one-on-ones. And so right now you've got a situation where HellRaisers have to basically play against them, and that's the only style that they can play as well. So I feel like you have EnVy who should be just doing the same but a better style, because they're both keeping it really simple at the moment. So that's how I'm looking at this match. But I don't know, James. We're gonna find out, because it's gonna go live.
It's game time.
It's gonna go live.
You know what? I've been casting for like 9 hours. I'm really thirsty. Even though I'm drinking like a drink, I'm still thirsty.
That's because it's not thirst quenching.
I need more.
You need to drink.
No, it's not. It's kind of trash, isn't it? I need to drink water. Yes, I do. Okay, so 5-10, and ignore the score. It is 10. It's 5-10 in favor of EnVy. I'm pretty sure. So I'm sure that'll fix itself.
Oh, there's even a map there. That's really cool.
It is 5-10 in favor of EnVy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure that will fix itself in the next rounds.
So EnVy on the CT side now. On the pistol, we saw absolute shenanigans last time on their pistol, but it's not going so well for them, losing Happy straight away. Shox, though, looking for a repeat of last time. Look at this guy, just scanning around like Terminator. Oh my god! How on earth did he get that against Kucha? Wallbang, Kyoshima up to the same hijinks yet again as well. Smith's coming in, and it is an absolute cleanup.
Look at them all racing for the... he's threatened him with a knife!
What a thug.
Baby, cause I'm a thug. Do you know that song, Trick Daddy?
No.
Baby, cause I'm a thug. I played it the other day.
I didn't hear it.
He's lying. Don't believe him. He's delirious. Doesn't know what crap he has today.
It's true.
I have a question. Does Dozier have a gun yet?
No.
He does not. Oh, we should have taken that opportunity to...
We had a very... We had a
we were
very good decent
distracted.
opportunity.
We were distracted. Oh, what a shame.
I like it. I like the new Invisible Gun Dozier. Invisible Gun Dozier much better than Visible Gun Dozier. And EnVy winning the pistol, looking to make quick work of this match, and to take this game against HellRaisers, as this is the final map if you're just joining us here on Faceit TV. And we're going to see that HellRaisers, they don't really have much they can really do here, except try to get some kills and pick up some weapons and just be a really annoying... Because if they're to try to charge B or A with no nades, it's going to be a massacre. Unless they get really lucky. You can see that because they're so spread out, that kind of indicates all they're looking for right now is just some picks. Just clear all the positions and just find something. Some kind of a pick. Some kill.
Some things.
From an aggressive EnVy player. But they're not being aggressive. They're not giving anything up here. You can see Smith's operating at some really good ranges here. It's so favorable. Even against the P250s. Which is pretty decent on the mid-ranges, but Smith is playing on the long ranges there. Rat-a-tat-tat there from the Oomp. Actually going to get taken down. And Kucha going to pick himself up the Oomp. And Smith's going to go in for the execution. That bomb is stuck on the... I don't even know what to call that little spot there with the flowers, foliage, the tulips. Those tulips? I don't know.
You found a tulip?
Those aren't tulips. I know that much. I don't know. I never really thought about it, to be honest.
Team EnVy are so aggressive. Like, even when everybody's dead, they're just rabid. They're remorseless. They're relentless. They are merciless. They are without mercy, Dan.
That's a fair assessment. They are pretty insane and aggressive, and I keep seeing this from them as well.
That should be their strapline, without mercy.
Without mercy.
It's like Megatron from Transformers.
You're obsessed with Megatron.
I am. My second nickname in Counter-Strike was Megatron. That's how far it goes.
Well, we're seeing the aggression come into play again. They're really locking down upper park here. They're just going to leave the bomb out there as well. Obviously, Kyoshima was kind of out there with no support. He did get 3 frags, though. So it doesn't even matter, in fact, that it's just much more favorable for them to just hold the sites than take a weird potential, like one-on-one or one-on-two, trying to get everyone to the bomb here. So it makes a lot of sense to fall back to the site instead of trying to set up around the bomb. So Dren is just going to pick that one up and see what he can see 50 seconds left in this round for HellRaisers to try to strap something together. Strap it together. I don't know.
Stop.
We're going to have Adren and Dozier making their way through the toilets onto the A site slowly. Smith's had good angles on this before, and Shox is there as well. Just playing just on the left of the smoke there, and he's going to get a second one. Doesn't even move, just crouch, just holding the crouch button, just sitting there.
I do wonder how prepared HellRaisers are for this map. I would actually be interested to know what HellRaisers vetoed. I'd love to find out if possible, because I do want to know why Dust 2 was even an option for EnVy.
That's a good point. I don't think they would veto Cash.
What could be worse for HellRaisers? HellRaisers vetoed Cobble and Cash.
Yeah, I find the Cash veto strange. I feel like they'd want to play Cash more than Dust 2 against EnVy.
I can only assume they vetoed Cobble because A, Cobble's new and I doubt most people know what they're doing apart from some people trying to make it a specialist map for Katowice, but still early days. So I can completely understand that. But veto Dust 2. Although
that's awesome. Smith is a man. Look at the sprays from Smith. Getting number 3. He wants another one. He's hungry. He's hungry for more. But he only gets the 3. That's going to be it for him. Daisy only coming in. Invisible gun Dozier. Best Dozier. But not good enough Dozier for that fight. So we got 14-5. EnVy close to bringing this to an end. To bringing the pain to an end. Because for the last 2 maps, it's been nothing but just brutalizing these HellRaisers players.
it has been with a different lineup in the past, right? The HellRaisers have had some really good matches on Cash, specifically in our previous league.
Didn't they beat NIP there today? You would have costed that match.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, so then they must be pretty good there. But look at this. This is a gun round, and EnVy are basically finding all sorts of ridiculous kills before anything's happened. And MBK's just there, magging. Oh wait, magging for funsies.
He is jumping. He is jumping on the lifeless body.
You know what?
Firing shots from the Mag 7.
You know what the best thing about
Look, what are they doing? He's thrown his pistol over the fence.
There's children that go on overpass. We know this because there's like a swing set and balloons and stuff.
You can shoot that swing into a full 360.
Oh really?
Yes. This is what I spend my time doing on overpass with the Faceit training config.
Alright, well, another challenge onto Upper Park. HellRaisers this time. They do get the better of Kiyoshima and Smiths, who were holding it down. So this is the first time we're going to see EnVy actually in a little bit of trouble. But the best thing about MBK is that Smith is their dedicated AWPer. MBK is essentially their dedicated shotgunner. He finds lots of different spots to play the shotgun with, and it's actually very, very viable to actually purchase that instead of rifles in certain maps and certain spots. Can go into that more later on. But EnVy now going to be slowly but surely challenged on the A bomb site. We do have HellRaisers moving up in full force now. And they are 4 against 2 on this bomb site. So just got to wait out the smoke, wait out for Flamey to get in position. Flamey just needs to distract here, draw some fire to get his teammates up on top of the site. Now they're moving in. Incendiary down. Not going to really deter HellRaisers all that much though. They have the firepower, they got the numbers. And systematically they clean out the bomb site. And it's going to be a bomb planted for them. NBK is just, he doesn't really know what to do with himself at the moment. He's just going to hide here. Actually, this is like the best troll move ever if he just sits here and they go hunting. Look at him go. Look at him go.
Well, what is there to say? It's a long road for HellRaisers. Let's look at the money on the... Oh, wow, look at that money on the CT side. They're having a field day. This will be the first round that HellRaisers will have won on the second half of this map. And they're going to need to win every other round afterwards.
MBK, look, he's like, freeze! Put him up. He's, do you see, I see what you're doing there. Me and MBK, we think alike. That's very cruel, though.
If he thinks like you, I feel sorry for him.
That's like the least menacing of all the bits of graffiti on the map. That's like the least menacing little character drawn on the wall. Yeah, he's pointing a shotgun straight to his face. Anyway, they didn't actually go for the hunt there, which was smart. Considering their economy is so weak, they need to keep all those weapons alive. And they obviously they're up against match point here. Envy looking really strong. And they're going to challenge Upper Park again. They're running into Smiths with the AWP here. Oh, that's a great shot from Angel. Does take him down, deals with the AWP player. That's going to allow them to advance. But we are potentially going to see Kiyoshima peeking that angle as well. So it's not over on that angle. If they think that killing Smiths is going to make their life easier, well, it's not going to make a huge difference. There's still a couple players around toilets here. Oh, that's a good entry. Those shocks goes down straight away. Good angle clearing here from Kucha. Kiyoshima goes in, does get a lot of pressure on top of him. They are getting closer and closer, and okay, HellRaisers managed to win that round, but there's still a lot of weapons to be bought here for Envy.
Yeah, but they're running low on cash now, so this is where HellRaisers could break the team. But will they? That is the question. Envy showing that they're a very dangerous team. And I don't know what Dan's doing next to me, but let's concentrate on the match here. Every round make or break here for HellRaisers.
Okay, so Flamey making his way up through the party area. Gets eliminated by Kiyoshima. Good aggressive positions again. Envy not letting up on this line of defense that you see on the minimap there.
Yeah, this is the line I was talking about. I think this is a good place to kind of hold, because it allows rotation to control the long area as well.
Yeah, exactly. They keep hold of middle basically with this. They don't allow HellRaisers into connector from the stairs, which gives them so much control of pace as well.
Yeah, the problem is they can't hold it every round because then you become telegraphed, you get double naded, etc. So I think it's going to be quite interesting how, as this map develops, CTs rotate their positioning between rounds.
Happy takes down one. It's the 2-on-2. HellRaisers marching in again. This is match point every round here. Envy, so many rounds to play with. Adren looking for a shot, looking for a chance, looking for a hope, but it's on Dozy with 23 health, and we have, of course, two players either